have a tea with me. English conversation classes. We are here now. We are live here for English language learners. If you wish to practice English, speak English, practice English or conversations in English about whatever topic you fancy, you can click on the link in the chat and in the comments. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So certainly, if you'd like to come through, you can have a chat with us. There is no cost; it's free. You can also, if now is not a good time, you can send us an email to chatonlessonjigsaw@gmail.com. That's chatonlessonjigsaw@gmail.com, and we can perhaps arrange a time that's good. Because I know it's obviously it's different times in different places. Different people are working, studying, doing other things. So certainly, by all means, you can come and give us a wave, say hello, come and chat to us. We are here for people to practice English. This is our purpose, is to give people opportunities to practice English. So certainly come on through. My name is Chris. I'm from Australia. Not in Australia at the moment, but I'm from Australia. So certainly you can follow us on Facebook, and do you follow on Twitter? I guess you do. Follow us on Twitter and subscribe on YouTube. I guess they're the options in terms of chatting. I guess Facebook is the easier option in terms of text chatting. That is the option. Now you're probably wondering why is it have a tea with me? Well, I know, because I didn't actually have the tea in front of me before, but I do have a tea. It's just really, really hot at the moment, so I can't drink that. But I can jiggle the tea bag. I know it's not like the picture in the corner where I guess you've got the actual leaves in the holder, strainer, I guess it is, and then you pour in the boiling water. In this case, I'm just using a tea bag and put the boiling water onto the tea bag. Today's flavor is, well, I couldn't actually, I'm just pretending there. I couldn't actually smell it and tell you exactly what, I could sort of guess around it. But if you gave me a list of like 5 flavors, I could maybe get close. But this is dragon fruit today. So dragon fruit tea is what we are tasting. Certainly come through and have a chat with us. I don't know. It depends what you would like to talk about. I know it does sort of appear like I'm talking to myself, and that's fine. And that's what I do, I guess. In the meantime, normally I guess we talk internally to ourselves. So talking out loud is a stranger thing. I'm not sure about you. Do you blow on your tea to cool it down? I guess you often see that with like when parents and whatever are feeding their babies, they'll blow on the food and then like cool it down for the baby to enjoy. But yeah, I don't see too many people doing that with actual tea. So maybe that's just me. I don't know. I guess I'm checking. Am I similar, or is that too strange? Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, as I say, come on through, come and say hello, come in and have a chat. I think the important thing is if if you're learning English and you want to develop English and practice English, and develop, I guess, or increase your ability with English, increase your fluency, increase your confidence with English, it's good to practice listening. So then, like when we're having a conversation, you understand and can understand better. So like watching TV shows and that sort of thing, listening to podcasts, listening to the radio, listening to songs, whatever you can listen to, that's all good. And certainly for reading, always good to read, but there's nothing that compensates for practice, actually writing and actually speaking. We've got Sophie watching us today. How are you, Sophie? You having a good day? I think if I remember correctly, I assume it would be around evening time where you are. See if I can remember. I think you're from Cambodia, if that's correct. Was it either Cambodia or Laos? My memory is terrible, actually, to be honest. But hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I think the last time we were chatting, you were telling me that you're a teacher, a teacher of veterinarian studies. I suppose it is. So I hope you're doing well. Hope your students are doing well as well. It's a fine thing to be educating people and giving them information, helping them discover. I think that's the beauty of teaching as well. Sometimes sort of guiding the path or enabling the path, and then watching people as they discover and grow. Yeah, it's a great thing, and I guess that's the beauty of having kids as well. And I say that, but also it could just be in any sort of workplace. Could be any friendship as well, couldn't it? Really, I mean, anyone can help anyone in reality. So, Sophie, I hope you're doing well. I don't know if you want to come on and have a chat. There's the link in the comments box there. I'm not sure if that's visible, but I will send it through again just in case you would like to participate via speaking. Like we were saying, there's no getting around. If you're learning English and you want to improve, there's no getting around the fact that you do need to actually speak, and you do need to write. It's not about being perfect. It's about being understood, and I guess also about having the confidence just to speak with different people. That's important, that you feel comfortable that with whatever way that you're or whatever situation that you're in, where you need to communicate, that you feel okay with the need and the ability to speak. With the language, the actual situations can always be uncomfortable or difficult, and that sort of thing. And that could just be the nature of the situation, no matter what language you're speaking. But certainly, if it shouldn't be a case of, I don't know if my grammar is good enough, or I don't know if I have exactly the right words that I need to say. I mean, at the end of the day, it's communication. We're just people trying to communicate a message, and the responsibility is on the person giving the message to try and pass on the message as clearly as they can, and the responsibility is also on the person receiving, and that's trying to understand the message. And so that's things like, if people, if you're, I guess this is the classic example, if you're into information technology, IT, and if you're speaking with all the vocabulary, all the words for IT, to a person who's looking to, I don't know, buy a computer or something's not working, and if you're explaining this all to them in a way that you're using all the professional words, which are really good if you're speaking to other people who are very aware of IT, but if the person that you're speaking to is not, you need to adapt. And that's the responsibility for the speaker to do that, to try and be aware, but then also for the listener, perhaps to communicate. They're not understanding what they're talking about, but to appreciate if an effort has been made to I guess explain what they want to say, what the message is. And I think if the message can get through, that's the important thing. But I do repeat, the aim here is not for me to be speaking for an hour or whatever, just me talking about stuff. That's that's not really the objective. The objective is for you to speak and for you to practice English. So it is an opportunity, and it's I guess a case of if you want to use that opportunity. So yeah, interesting. So it is Tuesday. It's the 8th of. It is, isn't it? It's the 8th of February. I guess it's been a long day already. I've been running around, we would say, running around. I was running around everywhere. Now, that sort of tells you a lot and not much at all. I was running around everywhere. So the idea of running around is to be very busy with lots of activities, with the idea that it's in one place and another place and so on. So you're moving. And I guess the everywhere is a slight exaggeration, just slight. But basically to say, it's been a busy morning. I've had to go out and about trying to have different meetings and catch up with different people and whatnot. It's basically the same as etc. and so on. I guess is the other way we say it. And whatnot. I guess this is the thing with language. It's a beautiful thing. It's we all have like little ways of saying things. We have our favorite ways. We have little phases, I guess, that we go through. We have sort of we use certain words for maybe different parts of our lives. And we also just use maybe like for a few months, we tend to use particular words, or maybe we hear words from other people and the way of speaking that can influence our delivery in certain circumstances. And that could influence the whatnot that we have there. So, yeah, so I was running around. It's I had to get I had to get some photos done today, which not for any particular you know modeling thing or anything like that at all. It for like passport sort of photos, so just little identity photos. And it was funny. The person in the photography store said, "Oh look, there's the place to sit down with the backdrop, and there's the mirror. If you want to have a look in the mirror and just fix everything up." And I have to say, I didn't even bother with the mirror. Is that really bad? Maybe that's bad. Maybe that's good. I don't know. But I didn't bother with the mirror. I just sat down, took the photos, and then on the way, what I was happy with though, they gave me the photos in a nice little sleeve. They gave me a sleeve for the photos. It was a plastic sleeve. It was a plastic sleeve. So I was quite happy with that. It protected them. So that's very nice. We have Julie here as well. Hello, Julie. How you going? I will join 30 minutes later. So you'll join in 30 minutes time. So 30 minutes from now. Okay. Okay. I have a class. I wonder what class she has now. I wonder if Julie's doing remote learning, or if she's actually going to the class physically. I don't know. There's Julie. Let's see if Julie is available. Yeah. Julie, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. How you going, Julie?
Yeah, I'm in the class.
You're in the class now.
Yes, please wait for me.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I should better let you go then. If you're the teacher will be very angry.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll speak to you later, Julie. I think Julie's gone there, so we'll let Julie. Um, we'll let Julie enjoy her class. It's a, it's a strange thing. I don't know. I don't know what would the teacher say. What would the teacher say? I don't know. I don't know. Would the teacher be angry? I wonder. Would the teacher be angry? Maybe. But yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. I guess I'm just resting. I literally ran, but that's why I started the stream 10 minutes later today, because I was running around and getting the photos done. They gave me like I said, the photos in the sleeve. Am I there? Okay. So they gave me the photos in the sleeve, but it took a while to, sometimes where you forget which connections are the best in different places. Oh, and it was like a nightmare walking around, and to, for me, I don't know. When you're in a rush, there seemed to be all of the slow walkers today. They were all in a row, lined up. So it was all slow walkers. Very funny, very funny. But yes, I don't know. I don't know. That's a to say that's a lovely tea. I actually do think I would recognize that after a while because it's fruity without being too fruity. It's not like the red fruits, and then you have other sort of subtle berries. Well, no, sorry, the other subtle fruits, and then you have a lot of the berries that have a stronger sort of flavor for a tea. But the dragon fruit is very nice. Dragon fruit is a very nice tea to enjoy. Okay, so what we're going to do is, in the meantime, so while we're waiting for people to come and have a chat, and I do welcome you to come and have a chat, come and talk. Where I'm going to talk to myself, continue talking to myself. And we're going to talk about this photo. I don't think we've seen this photo before on here. I don't think so. But this is, I guess we're going to use it as a prompt. And with this photo, I don't know. I think this is I was originally thinking this is in a cafe, but I don't think it is. Now, I think this is in one of those co-working places. Co-working place. Just get that up there. Co-working place. So a place where, different from the old offices, where you'd have like a company in an office, where you'd have like individual workers or a small team or something. They hire a desk or a room, an office, or a set of offices or a floor, even as a depending on what the situation may be. But it's a more sort of temporary thing. So I think this is a co-working place. I'm not sure what you think, but to me, I get that impression. I was thinking cafe initially because you've got the guys at the front, and they're just chatting. The guy's on his computer, on his laptop, on the phone, I think, and you got the woman at the back, and she's sitting in the chairs. And that it looked a bit sort of cafe-ish there. But then I look on the other side, and then it's got like the table with the plates and the cups and glasses laid out. It looks like there's an urn for coffee or something, or tea maybe, or hot water. And I think it's one of those help yourself situations. Of those help yourself. So I think it's a situation where if you want like a cup of coffee, you just go up and get it, and that sort of thing, and you make it your own to however you prefer to have the coffee. So I think it's it's like a help yourself thing, but I do think it's a co-working space. Just because of that. So maybe these two guys at the front, they're just having a chat about some ideas or plans or the weekend or whatever it could be. They look pretty relaxed. The woman on the left, I guess sitting at the table, she seems to be more focused on whatever work she's doing on her laptop. And as we say, the two people at the back, I assuming the woman at the back, so on the right, she's preparing a coffee or something. The guy, I'm not sure. I think he's got like I can see white in his hand. So I think he's got maybe a cup of coffee. So maybe he's already got his cup or he's taking that away. Maybe, I don't know. You tell me what you think. So let's just say hello again to anyone who is new. This is Lesson Jigsaw. My name is Chris. Have a tea with me is what this is. Now, you're seeing me and I'm just talking to myself, but we're actually here as an opportunity for people to practice English, to speak English. So if you want to come on through and have a chat, there's a link, hopefully you can see in the chat box or in the comments, where you can click on the link and come on through to the studio, and we can have a chat here, talking about, I don't know, whatever topic you want to talk about. I've just got these photos here because I'm talking to myself, but if you want to come through and have a chat, that's what we're here for. It's all about practicing English. And we want to give you the opportunity to practice English. So hopefully you can do that. But maybe you're thinking, oh, I prefer to just watch at the moment. Okay. I mean, there's no escaping. You will, to improve. There's going to be, it's like there's only so much you can do by, say, if you're a sports person. There's only so much you can do just watching sports. You have to actually go out and train and do the activity. It's just the way it is, isn't it? It's the way it is. You can't avoid the doing. Can't avoid the doing. Has to be done. The doing has to be. Oh, I like that. The doing has to be done. I'm going to keep that. The doing has to be done. But I think that's missing. It needs like an extra bit. And it needs an extra bit. Oh, you sort of want to use do again somewhere there, but it needs like a little bit, just to push it that little bit extra. The doing has to be done. Maybe something like, you have to do the doing or it won't be done. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, that's just random speculation for me. So, but if you are watching this on a replay, and you somehow, I would imagine if you've watched all the way through that would be pretty miraculous. But if you do happen to skip on this point, you can send us an email, chatonlessonjigsaw@gmail.com. Also, if you've followed us or liked us on Facebook, you can send us a chat or a message on Messenger there. But I guess chat on lessonjigsaw@gmail.com is the most direct in some ways. And what else? Or you can subscribe to YouTube and get the alerts there to see when we're broadcasting. Now, these Have a Tea with Me, these are more of an open session. So I guess the idea is that if you want to have a more, or arranged another time, if you want to arrange another time, that's what the contact is for there. Hopefully if you're following us or following us on Facebook, you can also participate in some writing opportunities as well. We like people to try and write full sentences with different things that we're going to be popping up, because the important thing is to practice writing, practice speaking. We want production of English, just to get into good habits, I guess. Just to get into good habits. What I will do now, I'm going to top up my tea. as we say. I'm going to top up my tea, and I will be back in a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere, but we will. I will be back. I'll top up my tea, get a refreshment, and I will see you soon. Okay, and we are back. I've got my top up. Got my top up of my tea. Always get 2 cups from every tea bag, I would say. Hello, Julie. You there? Julie. I'm not sure if Julie was connected there or not. It's like she's there, but I can't hear her. I'm not sure. Can you hear me, Julie? Should be able to hear me, I hope. I hope. Let me just double check, because you never know. You never know. But I think it should be okay. Let me go here. So I'm not sure, Julie. I can't hear you.
Hello?
Oh, I can hear you.
I forgot to turn on the mic.
There we go. I can hear you now.
Micro. Yeah.
Microphone's on. So what's you finished your class?
Yeah. Just a break.
What? A break.
Yeah. I still have one.
And what class did you have?
Math. I have math.
Sorry, which one?
Math.
Math class. Oh, okay. Are you good
Yes,
at
yes.
math?
Yeah, quite better.
Really? Oh, that's a good thing. It's a good thing. So what time is it there now?
It's 7:45 p.m.
7:45 p.m. Okay. And you were saying that would the classes go till 8 o'clock, was it? I
Yeah,
can't remember what you
8
said.
to 9. 8 to half past 9.
Okay. But you do the classes remotely or you are in an actual school?
I like mostly.
Mostly remotely or mostly in the school?
Yes, mostly. Every time when I finish school, I have to go to tutorial class.
Ah, okay. Okay, I got you. So these are extra classes for
Yeah,
for learning and that sort of stuff. Okay. Okay. And and so how often do you have your art classes?
every Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, so that's only on the
Yeah,
weekends.
yeah, on the
Okay.
weekend.
But are they actual classes or you just do as a hobby?
Yeah, my hobby.
Ah, okay. Okay. So and do you have art in school?
No, we don't have art in school. We just
You
have,
don't have art in
yeah,
school.
yeah, no,
Oh. Like at
no
any
more in
time?
high school.
But in high
I
school you
mean,
never have art.
yeah, yeah, in high school.
Oh. I wonder why that is. And because you were saying yesterday, I think that you can't choose the subjects as well. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And is that all the way through school you can't choose, or are you able to choose a little bit later?
We're not able to choose, I think.
Wow. So what about things like if you want to do like studies like later at a university or a college or something like that? Like say for example, maybe you want to go to an art school or an art college later to develop. How would you do that?
I think I may, practice
Mhm.
every time.
But but do they have those sorts of colleges in Vietnam or close to where you are?
Yeah, they have so much.
Okay, okay. So what would you like to talk about, Julie?
Everything you want. I just want to hear you talk about.
You want to hear me talk? Well, me,
Yeah.
me talking is boring, I think, because then it's just listening is the first thing, I guess. Tell me how many art pieces do you do, like in say a month or 2 months?
I do many more 10 per month.
More than 10.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So you'd be really quick then, I guess, with your
Yeah.
pieces. Maybe do
I
like
I
two
very
two or three
I
a
do
weekend.
very yeah. I mean I do very quick, right? Just one
Yeah.
piece of art I've done it in one day.
Okay. Okay. And one day meaning what? Like a few hours, like 3 or 4 hours, or even less or more.
Yeah, just more than 2 hours. A few hours.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. And are any of your friends doing art as well?
My friend doing a lot, but they just drawing. They use the pencil, and I use the color. It sounds different.
Well, that's good. I suppose you can enjoy each other doing the different types of art. So, and using different utensils, I guess, different instruments.
Yeah.
How often do you speak with people in English in Vietnam?
Not so often. I used to speak to myself with English.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult to speak to yourself, isn't it? Like it's
Yeah,
you can do it, but it's difficult.
yeah, it is good too. But I really enjoy.
What do you talk to yourself about?
I'm talking with many things. Things that I
Hmm.
interest on.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Do you eat pho?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love pho.
When do you eat pho? What part of the day?
I eat every morning when I have to wake up to school.
Okay. So it's like you have it for breakfast mainly.
Yeah, for breakfast
Okay.
meal.
Okay. Okay. And do you ever have it for like at any other time, or is it only at breakfast time?
Only breakfast time. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, I remember a friend of mine telling me because, like, say in Australia, people would go and have a fur, and it's mainly for, well, it's like probably like in most sort of countries I've been in, they would have a fur for like lunch or dinner because it's seen
Yeah.
like as a, I guess that type of a meal. We're not used to having sort of soups like that for a breakfast, but I guess it's a very nice breakfast, very filling.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think it's
So, yeah. How about you? What
for
your
breakfast
like hobby? I mean your
hobby.
hobby. Yeah.
Hobby. Well, I guess. Well, I'm not really. I'm not really good at things like artistic sort of things.
Yeah.
I've tried like just for fun to take photos and that sort of thing, but I don't think I'm
Mm-hmm.
particularly special. I just I do it for fun and that sort of thing. Um, so I guess that's the closest thing to a hobby in some ways. But this is the thing, I don't really make anything. Uh, like I like to. I'm not sure if this is really classed as a hobby. I like to like play games and that sort of thing. And
Yeah.
um, I like to see music and listen to music played live. But again, that's not really a hobby. I think it's more of a like an interest. Um, so or a free time activity and that sort of thing. So if it's a yeah, if we're just talking about leisure time activities as hobbies, probably like listening to music. I like um, walking around in nature as well. I'm I don't really like transport too much, like buses and like when they're okay to go on, but I prefer walking around places, and particularly in nature.
Okay.
Are there many places to walk around and discover where you are?
Yeah. Excuse me.
We're saying, are there
Can
many
you?
places to?
Yeah. Yeah. You talk. You just
Yeah,
talk. I
are
hear
there?
you.
You can't hear me?
Now
Can
I
you
can
hear me
hear.
or not hear me?
Okay. I can hear you now. I can.
Okay, okay. So are there many places to walk around where you are, like in
I
nature?
use yeah nature and to school. Walk into school
Hmm.
or even my neighborhood home.
Okay. Say, are there nature trails? Make that a little bit bigger. Are there nature trails? Take myself away there. Are there nature trails to walk? So a nature trail is where like it's like a path and you're going through maybe well, not necessarily a forest, but you're going into like a nature area and basically you just follow a path to maybe see different views, maybe to see different types of trees or flowers or that sort of thing. Are there nature trails to walk where you are?
Yeah, the beach. Uh,
At the beach?
the beach and the park. My
Hmm.
favorite. Yeah.
Hmm. How often do you go to the beach there?
Every day because I live
If,
near the beach.
okay, well,
Yeah.
that's the advantage, isn't it? That's the, certainly the advantage of having the beach. And what do you do? Like, do you just you walk along the beach, or you sit down and you just chill out, or you go there and you practice drawing, that sort of thing, or?
I walk every day when I go to school, and when I have free
Hmm.
time, I just going to sit in the sand. It's quite
Hmm.
very fun. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's nice. Are you there? I can't hear you.
I'm here.
Hello? Okay. Okay. And so, what there was recently the Chinese New Year, but do you have like a New Year at the same time, like a Lunar New Year in Vietnam?
Yeah, we have same time.
Hmm. And what celebrations do you do there?
We like celebrate maybe a festival. Yeah,
Mhm.
just to the festival.
And what happens in the festival?
In festival, people, taking a photo with another different flower and
Hmm.
any good wishes and the traditional Thai cake like
Oh,
bánh chưng, you know.
so people wear like a costume or something, is it?
Yeah, a traditional costume.
Hmm. And what does the traditional costume look like? Can you describe it?
Mm, it's like a long dress.
Hmm.
It cut in the between of the two, like a tail. I don't know how to describe.
So there's a top half and a bottom half. Is that right?
Yeah, it's like that.
Hmm. And what color is it?
We have many different colors, but we have red.
Yeah, I was
Red like
imagining
Jigsaw.
red. Oh, sorry?
Yeah, red.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine red was going to be the main color. And is it for the sleeves? Is it long sleeved or short sleeved? Like for the bit for the
It's a
arms.
very long sleeve.
Okay.
I have to,
And
stumble every time I try to wear that.
yeah. Uh, yeah, that's good. and and so like are people dancing around the place, or is it like a procession where people walk in the street?
I mean, every
Sorry, I couldn't hear that. Julie? Oh, Julie, I can't hear you. Are you there, Julie? Not sure. I think we've lost the connection with Julie there, but it'd be interesting to see what other sort of festivities and things they do there for the new year. Are you there, Julie?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yes. Okay, that's great. So you were saying that.
I'm changing the device. So
Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe the battery's running out, or the signal's a bit shaky.
yeah, the battery just 1%.
Oh, okay. There's a problem.
It's out of two.
And so what else happens in the festival? So you were talking about the costume or the outfit that people wear. Is it the same for girls and boys,
Yes.
or do they wear different costumes?
Yeah, boy and girl are the same. They wear the same costume.
Okay, okay.
That's
And
very
what
fun
about
because you can see all the boys wearing the long sleeve and they all get stumble.
yeah? But the long sleeve for the arm, or the long trousers for the
For
legs?
the long trouser,
Okay, so the trouser leg is very long, so we
yeah,
stumble sometimes. So the trouser, or the trouser leg is very long. Be the trouser leg, or it could be I'm not sure if the women wear a skirt, perhaps, and it could be a long skirt that gets tripped over. So maybe it might depend. But if it's a trouser, the trouser leg could be very long. Are you there? What we try there? Are you there, Julie? Okay. Got Julie coming in on 3 different devices, trying to get the signal.
I'm
And
hearing
what
you.
about, sorry?
Sorry, the device.
Let me see if they can. Okay.
Terrible connection.
And what about things like dancing and that sort of thing? Is that very common in the new year in Vietnam?
Yeah, it's very common.
Hmm.
Like many times people have to wake up midnight to dance it.
They wake up at midnight,
Yeah,
like from sleep, do you mean? Or they just get up?
night from sleep, maybe from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. No, 1 a.m.
I was gonna say yes. Okay, so so they wake up early in the morning to go dancing.
No, I mean they not going to sleep
Oh, okay.
until
So
1 a.m.
they stay up. Oops. So they stay up late to to dance, basically. They stay up late to dance. Say maybe even they stay up well past midnight. Well past midnight. Okay. And what about things like food? Oops.
What? Film?
What about, yeah, food?
I
Is
don't.
there any
Not sure what
traditional food that that people have?
is that. Film?
Food. So food. Is there any special food that people have, like a special, maybe a traditional dish or something?
Yeah, we have a traditional cake. Saying
Traditional
Vietnamese.
cake.
Yeah.
And what's in the traditional cake?
You know what is in it?
Hmm.
It's it's contain the green bean. You know, green bean with the
Gr-
meat in the center. So we have to
Green
use.
beans with
Yeah,
meat. But is it a cake or is it like a pie?
it's a cake. It's makeup
Okay.
rice with the center is meat, and we have covered it with the banana leaf.
Okay.
So we have to
Okay.
steam it until maybe
Oh,
steam it
okay.
for 2 or 3 days.
Is that like with glutinous rice?
Yeah,
Ah, okay. Okay. Well, I guess that could be considered a type of cake in a way. I guess it's different from what I guess I would consider like well, normally a cake, but I guess I'm constricted with I guess what I imagine a cake to be. Because I guess I don't normally think of like a cake containing meat, but
yeah,
that's interesting, and that's only at New Year's you have that.
yeah. It's only traditional cake.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And another thing, I don't know how to say it.
Hmm.
It's like a candy, but they use like a fruit,
Hmm.
and they just cover it with the sugar, and they boil it. And
Okay.
they boil it
And is it
until
hard or is it soft and chewy?
yeah, it's a softened fruit.
Okay. But it's like a, is it sweet with the sugar
Yeah,
or?
so
Okay.
some kind of like all fruit they can do it.
Hmm. Okay. So it's like a, like maybe is it like they sort of, well, I think it's like a dried fruit with sugar. Is it like that?
Yeah, it's like that. It's dry fruit with sugar.
Okay, okay, yeah. I think they, and I imagine they do that with lots and lots of different fruits.
They use it with some kind of fruit, not so much.
No, because I can imagine they can do that with lots of things like mango, with apple, with banana, with guava, with
Yeah,
with melon as well, like those sorts of things. I can imagine that being very common to do. Just a different way to have the fruit.
yeah, but we usually use it with the juicy fruit,
Okay,
like orange or mango or apple.
okay, yeah,
We
yeah.
not use it with banana because it's too sharp.
Okay, and there's not enough water
Yeah, it's not enough.
in there, I guess. Hmm. Okay, okay.
So how
And
about you?
well, sorry, I was just going to say, do you make them at home? Those sort of fruits and the cake.
Yeah, we make it at home or we
Mm,
can buy it at the market.
yeah, yeah. Okay, no, that would be good. So for us, see, well, where where I'm from, I know like many different countries have different traditions,
Yes,
but I wouldn't say in Australia we don't really have like a specific tradition
yeah,
in terms of what to eat and that sort of thing. It might be for some people, they might have like a barbecue or something like that. Um, or some people might have, because it's summertime in Australia when we have New Year's, it's like the calendar New Year. Um, and so you might also have lots of people where I'm from, it's close to the water as well. So you have lots of people having seafood as well,
yeah.
particularly around that time. Um, but in terms of like a traditional dish or a traditional outfit or dances or things like that, unfortunately, there's no real custom in Australia in terms of what most people do, or like I see in other countries where, or like you say, with the outfit that people wear there, um, like a costume and that sort of thing. We just we just don't have those sort of traditions really to do that. I think it's I don't know. I think I'll be right to say it's probably the same like in America. I've never really seen them do anything particularly traditional for New Year's as such. They have things like Thanksgiving, where they have like traditionally different types of food and that sort of thing that they'll make and roast and stuff. But but yeah, we lack with that sort of tradition, unfortunately.
So you enjoy it
I do
a
enjoy
lot?
it. It's
Yeah,
yeah, it's mainly a time for uh, friends and family to get together and just
yeah,
celebrate. Maybe they just have something to eat, have something to drink, dance. Like there's no particular tradition of any particular thing. It's just sort of whatever you arrange for that night, uh, as the case may be. So so like last New Year's, I was just with family and just sort of I guess, having a relaxed celebration, I would say. So like nothing nothing major, but it was more just sort of being together with the family is the important thing.
Okay.
What about your family? Do you have a big family or a small family?
Yeah, I have just a small 4 people.
Hmm.
Do you have your family?
Yeah, my family's pretty small as well. It's like every country that I go to, I seem to find people with big families, but my family is pretty small. We've got people sort of like in a few different places, but
Yeah.
the I guess the core of the family, the immediate family, is quite small.
Mm.
And have you been to other parts of your country or just mainly in your area?
I just they just mainly in my area, but
Mhm.
some of my cousin are abroad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in America.
Okay. And do they like it there?
Yeah, they really enjoy.
Okay. I imagine it's a very different life to living in Vietnam.
Yes.
Mm. But do they enjoy it more or do they miss Vietnam? Do they get homesick?
Yeah, they miss so much. They want one day they can come back to Vietnam.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine in a lot of places where they have a lot of traditions, it's can be difficult when you go to another place where they maybe don't have similar or not the same type of traditions. Um, I can imagine people wanting to go back to enjoy the celebrations and the way that people um, enjoy life in a different way.
Okay. So, can I ask you a question?
Sorry.
Can I ask you something like in high school? Do you ever
Hmm.
been
Did I ever be what? Sorry,
bullied?
bullied.
Yeah.
Bullied. It's a long time ago though. Um, I I don't know if I was bullied. I would say at different times you have people. We would say people pick on you. So to pick on someone. Um, but I would say, well, I don't know if this is the right way to think, but I think in those days when I was at high school, I think a lot of the times it was just um, kids. I don't know, thinking I don't know they're better, and so they would maybe ignore people, or they would have their little groups, but it would all be very isolated. And so you could have instances where people were bullied, like properly bullied. But for me, I would just say it was more people just making jokes and having a laugh and that sort of thing. So it was more casual, um, I would say. Now I think things, if it was the same thing, could be very different just because of the way the world is and because of um, before you could sort of leave school and that was sort of the end of it until you go back to school. Whereas now you leave school and you have, things like Facebook and, different social media, and it's um, very easy for people to contact other people and that sort of thing. So things can continue. And I think what we could say is to escalate. When things escalate, that means they get worse, or it's like a deeper situation. And I don't know, I think maybe it's easier for things to escalate now. What about you? What do you find?
I find out that I'm being bullied a lot when since I went to high school.
Hmm.
Other
And
students just like treating me around when I'm around with them.
and
Not
and
like a
what do
joke.
they? Mhm.
Just they like I don't know, but they make me stumble many times.
As in they trip you over?
Yeah, cheat me and hit me.
Okay, well that's okay. They trip me over. Okay, well that's certainly a different sort of thing to what I was talking about. So that's if they're trying to hurt you, that's a very much a more difficult thing. And how do you handle that? What do you do?
I just don't think about that and walk
Hmm.
away.
Yeah, it can be hard, I guess, can't it? Because sometimes you want to say something or do something, and it can be worse. And sometimes if you go away, it can just be better, and you can avoid those things. So it can be hard to know with different people what the right thing to do is to so that you don't need to worry, and you can just do your do your schoolwork. Do
Yeah.
the other people at school know? Like, uh, do the teachers or any of the adults around school know about what's happening?
Yeah, they know, but the teacher is just ignore it. They don't.
Mm.
They don't have any other solution.
Oh, okay. Mm. And these people, are they in your class, like the actual classes that you're in, or do you only see them like when you have break times and things?
Can you ask again? I can hear you.
Yes, the people who are
Yeah.
doing this to you, are they in your class, or are they people you only see when there is a break between classes?
In my class.
They're in your class. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it many of them, or only like one or two?
Like the whole class.
The whole class is picking
Yeah,
on you.
the whole class.
Oh,
Every
well,
time I try
that's
to speak something, they just like treating me.
hmm,
It's so hard to overcome.
yeah, yeah. It's a very it's a very difficult thing, and I I don't know why they would treat you like that. It's not very nice. I mean, I hope it's one of those things where um, you're able to get strength um, from overcoming the situation.
Okay?
It's a it's a it's a difficult thing to deal with, especially if the adults in the school are ignoring it as well. And I suppose if it's difficult to speak to some kids, I guess, in a mature way, because they're not acting very maturely. So for someone to go to them, and what we would say maybe in English is to reason with them, to have a discussion with them and talk about um, what's happening and what the effect is. Um, those things only work out if people are mature. But um, I don't know. It's a difficult thing. Do you have other people in the school who you are friendly with? Do you have like friends that you can be with and hang around?
Mm, I guess no. I just have been friend with another class.
Hmm. So you can see them like when there's a break and that sort of thing. Are you there, Julie?
Yeah, I'm here.
And so can you see them like when there's a break and that sort of thing?
Yeah, at the reset, I can see
Hmm.
them.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's a um, I guess hopefully something that can give you something to look forward to. How many is this when do you start the year in Vietnam, like the school year?
You mean the school year start?
Yeah,
Uh, start um, in September.
in September. Okay, so you finish the school year in uh, June, I guess, is it? June or July?
In in June.
In June. Okay. Hmm. Uh, yeah, I'm not really sure what to say. It's difficult because um, it's hard to know how to treat that people in that situation. The I don't know if it would be worth it. We could ask, will it be worth it to speak to the teacher or another adult? We can say, will it be worth it? So worth it is like, will there be value? Can there be a benefit from doing that? So will it be worth it to speak to a teacher or another adult about this? Do you think?
I don't think so because when you speak to the teacher, you have to, give them maybe a money so they can talk to you. If you're
Really?
not, not yet, they're not able to talk to you. They just like give you a low mark.
You have
It's
to give
weird.
them money.
Yeah. If you're not, they will give you a low mark. It's just weird.
Mhm. This is hmm. I have to say, this is what you're explaining to me is a very different culture that um, that I am used to. So I don't know this type of culture in a school or in a country. Um,
It's not
I
so much
find,
a culture. It's just like a regular way.
but that's exactly that's the culture. So the culture is the I guess the way of life for people. I don't know if it's just in that school or in schools in general, but for me, that's very disturbing. It's disturbing um, if A, you have to pay the teacher to get a good mark.
Yeah,
It's not
we have.
from what you what you do and your ability. And then the other side is that if you have to pay a teacher to speak to them, to explain to them about a situation in the class that's bad or potentially affecting, how you're feeling in the class and how um, uh, your ability to study and feel comfortable. Is there anyone else that you're able to speak to in another place?
Mm, in school, I guess no, but at home I can talk
But
to my mom.
yeah, and what does
Yeah,
she say?
she say you just walk away and don't think about it.
Hmm.
But I cannot
Yeah,
can't think about it.
yeah, it's a very difficult thing to do. It's quite often when people are bullying, I think what they want is for people to react. And then when people react, they get they get stronger and they bully more and they do more things. And they're always trying to get a reaction from the person that they're bullying. Um, and it's very difficult to have that strength to say, I'm going to resist the temptation to do something. So indeed, what you're doing by walking away is very strong. It's very strong. It's it's your character is very strong, and it's, I would say, stronger than the people bullying because it takes more to resist and it takes more to help. It doesn't take much effort to be negative and to try and hurt people, you know. And I I think you're gaining good strength. I hope there are some people. Maybe there are. I mean, I don't know in your area or in your country. Maybe there are some organizations that you can speak to or uh, places that you can call and ask for help or talk to them, and they can give you suggestions for what to do in your local area. Um, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, thank you.
But I think there. I mean, I hope there should be some type of organization for like to help um, to help kids, like you say, like if they're being bullied or harassed or given some type of problem in school, if the teacher is not doing anything, or the teacher's ignoring,
Mm-hmm.
It's I hope there's another organization like in Australia. There are different. There are quite a few actually, like phone numbers for people to call, and particularly for kids and children in primary school or high school or wherever, and they can call and speak to a different person. So not speak to the family, not speak to friends, and not speak to the people in the school, but someone away. So it's like a fresh person to speak to. Um, and I know there are phone numbers in Australia for people to do that. I'm not sure in Vietnam. Maybe there are. It's like in Australia we call it something like uh, kids helpline or something like that.
Yeah.
Um, is there something like that in Vietnam?
No, nothing.
Hmm.
Nothing for kids.
Hmm. Yeah. Um, yeah. It's. Hmm. Yeah. I'm not sure because if I look online, I can see some things, but I'm not sure. I mean, it may be. I mean, it may be something. There's a. Uh, so I don't know if this is. I'm going to just copy. This is from a story that I'm just finding now. See if I can paste that in. See if that goes through. But I don't know if you can see this message, but
Yeah.
they. Let me just. So it's got since 2004. I should probably just share that screen, but anyway, since 2004, Vietnam has used free of charge telephone hotline number 1-800-1567 to advise and support children. So I don't know um, if that's a possibility. Let me see if I can. So if we can see this, let me just. So maybe you can see there. This is from the website is Vietnam News, but how this story is from 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So I don't know if this is still going or not. But they're talking about like maybe if they can do something for you, I'm not sure, but
Yes.
um, maybe if you call that phone number, maybe they may know other places that can help you. So maybe they directly can't help you, but maybe they may know other people or other organizations or groups that can help you.
Yes.
So there seem to be a few different phone numbers. So it's got the emergency number. So I guess 111 is the emergency phone number. Is that right in Vietnam?
Yes. 111.
Okay. So so it looks as though there's 111, 113, 114, 115. are the emergency numbers, and this other number is sort of like an extra phone number for for uh, for for children to get support. So I mean, I don't know if, like I say, I don't know if they can do anything for you, but it looks like it's a free phone number. So I think, um, there's in English we'd say there's nothing to lose if you call them. They may be able to help you with something. Like I say, I don't know, maybe not, but they may be able to help you or give you some information about a place to contact, or different places to see, and that sort of thing.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see. Are you still there?
I still.
Okay. Okay.
What time
Okay.
now?
Where I am, the time is it's almost 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
It's almost 3 o'clock
In the afternoon?
in the afternoon. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah.
So,
So I'm gonna go in a
yes.
moment,
Okay.
and I need to well, get something to eat for lunch
Okay.
and do some things.
So you have a
Um,
late lunch?
a late lunch, yes, a late lunch. But that's okay for me. I like I like a late lunch. So how are you feeling, Julie?
I feel good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good to
Thank
hear.
you so much.
I can hear a smile in your voice, so that's nice. That's nice. And like I was saying, you've been very strong, and I think it's been nice to follow your mum's advice there. And it's a pity the teacher in the school hasn't been able to do more. And maybe, uh, like we were saying, maybe that calling that phone number there, that 1-800 number, um, may be able to give you some a good direction to go in to get better information, or different information about what options you have. Um, yeah, but fingers crossed, Julie. Fingers crossed, it will be. Well, there'll be I guess, a resolution or something soon. Something will be better soon. But keep being strong and positive. That's a nice thing.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. You take care, Julie.
Okay. Have a
We'll speak to
nice
you.
afternoon.
Thank you very much. I will try. I will try. And
Okay.
to anyone else, thank you for joining. And we will see you tomorrow. Take care.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. It's a
Bye
pleasure, Julie.
bye,
Take
you.
care.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Take care. See you later. Bye.